I lost my job, and it's the best thing that has ever happened to me. And that took me a minute to be able to actually say, like, with my whole heart. So on June 1st, I found out that I had a week left at my job. And it was not because I did anything wrong, right? It was because the business was not working the way that my boss wanted it to work. And so we didn't have the money coming in for him to continue paying me, or so he said. At first, I felt really sad. I felt really sad and anxious and in a total and complete panic, like truly, because for a long time, I was the one making the money, primarily. And then for the last 6 months before I lost my job, I was the one solely making money for my family of 8. And so, yeah, I was devastated, especially because it came with no warning. And then I was angry, like really, really angry, because it was not supposed to happen this way. Right? That's what we always think. It's not supposed to happen this way. Like in my contract, I was supposed to have 30 days notice if I was ever going to be let go or he decided to go a different direction or anything like that. And then I found out that what he told me was for the reasoning of why this was happening was not accurate at all. And then I found out that he was saying some things about me that I thought were very rude. Basically that I don't do my job well. And I was wholly pissed off, like very angry, because I did my job and I did it well all the time with excellence. And what I was trying to do was create this bigger business to make us more money, but I was being met with resistance every single time I brought something up. And having this man tell me that, like, this is not going to work. This doesn't work. I don't want to do it this way. All these things, right? So then I had the realization. I was like, okay, I know deep in my soul, everything always happens for a reason. And I've had a lot of shit happen in my life. So that's not something I like to usually say out loud necessarily, because sometimes in the moment it's really fucking difficult to see, like, how is this for me, right? Like, what is this going to turn into a good thing? Like, that doesn't make any sense. But I just knew that this was all happening for a reason. So I was like, I'm going to look for what that reason is. And ultimately, it's because I have always wanted to have my own business. And having that job was holding me back from that, because I gave all of my time and attention and energy to that job, especially creatively, that I could have been using for my own business. And the funny thing is I launched with not the same content he was doing, but the same plan, business plan, marketing plan, everything that I had come up with for him, because that was part of my job. And it started working immediately. Like immediately. I had people coming into the free container that I was doing. I have people signing up for the paid container that I'm doing, and I'm so excited. So, by the way, I have not introduced myself yet. My name is Jasmine Valencia. I am a feminine integration alchemist. It is my mission to help women to create a life that they view as worthy of living, that they're excited to live. And so I had my first masterclass, which was the restoration, and it was so good. And then I am now promoting my my 6-week course, which is called the Reclamation. And so therefore I am doing this 30-day reclamation series with you guys, and this is day 2. So anyway, I realized that this whole job loss thing was not happening to me. It was happening for me. And it was literally God, the universe, my higher self, whatever it is, removing the obstacle of my job so that I could live in my purpose. And that did not come without challenge, okay? That did not come without challenge. Immediately, my husband, we started talking because we're a team and everything. And he was like, okay, I found these jobs that you could get. And I was like, hold on, just a second. Like, no, I am getting a very clear signal that I am supposed to pursue this passion of mine, and it's your turn to work right now. And it's not because I don't want to work, it's that I want to work in the direction that I feel called to and that I know that I can make a difference in. And so that was a conversation we had to have, and it was a hard conversation. And I just told him, listen, like, I know that you can do this. It doesn't have to be me working a job like that. And now he has an amazing job. He's totally killing it. He's doing so amazing. I'm so proud of him. And I am able to be here with the kids and pursue this thing that has been calling to me. It has been like trying to come out from within me for so long. I can't even explain. And the biggest realization that I had was really quite powerful. It was that I have never had the opportunity to see what kind of wife and mother I could be. Like, I've always wanted to be an amazing wife and an amazing mom, and I have never had the opportunity to do that from a place of actually being able to give from overflow. In my first marriage, I was so stressed out because I was in an abusive relationship and I was constantly on edge, and I was not myself whatsoever. And then in this marriage, I am much more able to be myself. I'm very supported by my husband, and working a full-time job, especially one that was starting to get really stressful, it detracts from like what I could be as a wife and a mom. Because living under constant stress is just not the vibe. It's not it. It's not it at all. And so the point of all of this is that when I finally stopped fighting what was ending, I could finally see what was beginning for me. And that is the most exciting thing. So that's all for Reclamation Day 2. Love you. Ciao.